What is going on, boys? Welcome back to the channel. We got a breakdown review for you. Now, we have big fights this weekend. We've already done Israel Adesanya, which is who I am picking for this weekend. His opposition, his opponent, Sean Strickland. We're going to break down his fight. Sean Strickland kind of approaches the game on an unorthodox way, if you might call it. The way he holds his hand, he kind of holds it like a boxer. He has it right here. And I don't know what he's doing. He's doing something interesting, but it seems to work for him. But he did get knocked out by Alex, and he did beat this gentleman. But let's break down this fight. And I believe the only way he can beat IZZY Adesanya is by just pressuring the hell out of him, making it an absolutely dogfight, and wearing IZZY out. But I don't think that's going to happen. Like I said before, IZZY's too skilled. He's too athletic. He's too black. He's too good. But let's give this fight a breakdown. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe. Also, hit the bell to know when we go live, boys. Let's give the video a watch.
He moved at 15 years old. Second UFC appearance, but he has 30 fights to his name twice.
All right, let's see what we got here, boys. Okay, see, the biggest thing I see already is Sean has his hands down here. He has them down here. I'm not a big fan of it because if the gentleman throws a high kick, Sean has to move his hands from here to here. He has to. There's no other way he can get there fast enough. So I'm pretty sure Izzy's probably going to throw lots of high kicks because when you're like this, the only way you're going to block that head kick is bringing this hand from here to there. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that I think that's a bad. I'm just kind of. I mean, he can catch the jab or the cross like this and shoulder roll, but if anybody kicks him to the body, he's gonna have to X block. He's gonna have to bring this hand up. So I think him keeping his hand here is doing more. Is probably doing him more of a disservice than actually being here when he can move and boom and throw elbows. Right? He can't throw elbow from here. That's an awkward position. Right? He can't throw it from here, right? It's not strong. So when your hands are up, you can cross, elbow, you can chasse, you can X block, body X block. Your hands are better off being here than here. You're not boxing. Looks like an eye poke just happened. But that's the first thing I've noticed is his hands are right here. Right here. See that more in boxing, not really MMA, because there's way too many tools coming at you, and your hands constantly doing this.
I mean, it was completely accidental. We do have to be in control of our weapons. He will receive a stern warning, but it wasn't on purpose. The problem is the fingers are exposed.
All right, let's take a look at the replay. It's not happened, and that's the thing you guys gotta understand too. As human beings, we have it, our five senses. One is touch, and the thing that touches us, the thing that we reach to touch is our fingertips. We can reach so much with our fingertips, so that's why when we're here, we open our hands up. Everybody always talks about, oh, we need those gloves when your hands are closed like this, and how the hell am I going to grapple, right? You can't grapple. Throw a good elbow. You got to have your elbows open, your hands open. When my hands are like this, it's not very good, but when they're open, I can really get a nice little flare going. Saying it's blurry. All right, we're going to fast forward because we know the fight continues. So we're just going to move forward real quick, get back to the action. All right, here we go.
Now, Abus got off to a very aggressive start a moment ago at the start of the round. Left hook there.
Yeah, being super aggressive with those kicks, but Sean's doing a good job of keeping distance.
Yeah, the kicking game of Abus is at the forefront of his strike.
Nice leg kick.
It's going to be up to Sean to figure out how to deal with those long weapons that Abus has.
Sean's got a real good jab. It's really, really fast. But once again, it's down here, right? So for him to throw that jab, he's got to come from, it's down by his belly. Like, look where his jab is at. It's by his belly. For him to throw it, every single time his hand gets up. Look at that. Let's go back and look at this real quick. Look at the overreaction he just had. Huge overreaction. Look at that right there, ladies and gentlemen. The reason why you have these big reactions is because his hands aren't in a position where he can just make subtle movements to block stuff, right? If you look at a good kickboxer has his hands here. He has his feet good. He's in good position. So when he's jabbing, it's here. Boom, boom. He can move in that box at X or Y, right? If I need a block, sachet, X box, body block, right? So right here, Sean's hands are like this. You're not in a very efficient way to move. That's why you have this huge reaction, which Izzy's going to be able to see that and take apart. And there's that head kick. There's the sweep underneath the leg. I mean, this gentleman has his pick wherever he wants. But let's continue watching the fight. That's a huge spastic movement, right? Huge spastic movement.
Shots coming in the hand fight and to sort of, use this almost like a modified Philly shell, which quite frankly in MMA is not necessarily advisable, but he makes it work for him.
Yeah, see, shit. Even the
Oh, that's a nice shot, though.
It can get him in trouble like it did.
even the female commentator is saying it's not very applicable in MMA.
No, you're fine, bud. I'm just saying Magomedov landed with that left hook a second ago. And jabs are all well and good, and they are effective, and they are the key to the door, and massively underutilized in mixed
See those big movements? Those are big movements. It's not a very clean movement. It's not very clean movements.
You can break the nose, you can bust them up.
Yeah, and that's what they do. His hands are in position to catch the body kick too. But he does a good job getting that hand back up very fast from being super low.
Defending well, though.
Powerful shot there from Magomedov.
But see, every single time Magomedov moves, it's always a big reaction. So Izzy can get him when you have someone who makes a big reaction. You can show fake and move to a different angle and throw a combination.
That's when you're going to find it, because although he deflects so well with his hand fighting in the pocket, you can only maintain that so long if you're moving backwards.
Leg kicks there, very nice. Leg kicks there again. No leg kick. But see, Sean does a good job of just coming forward. Coming forward, crossing that distance.
Lock that one with the hand. So far,
Starting to advance a little bit more.
Really nice jab there by Strickland.
Backs up Magomedov to the fence now. 2 minutes to go, round one.
And I think that's what he needs to do, is just really cram the offense of Magomedov, stifle him, stuff him, get in his face, and kind of crowd that kicking range if he can do it consistently.
See, the biggest thing I'm seeing here too is nobody's going into the clinch game. It's just a kickboxing match again.
the toes into the midsection. They're going to add up. They're going to slow down the breathing, just slow down the pace of Strickland as this fight progresses.
And if you remember from the Cannonier fight, it was the leg kicks and the body shots that really gave Sean issues in that fight as well.
Joe's doing a good job for the most part of blocking these big hooks. The hand placement is nice. He's using the hands to block them.
See, let's go back again. Let's look at that big reaction. Remember where his hands are at. Let's look where his hands are at, right? His hands, look where his hands are at. Right there in his stomach. So he has to make a read. Each time he makes that read, right, he's southpaw. So make sure you guys remember this. Only on the Mighty Gaming channel you get these high technical breakdowns, right? Look where his hands are at. He's southpaw. We saw Izzy in southpaw position when he fought Alex Pereira. He throws a body kick. Sean Strickland has to make a decision. His head's not covered, right? That's the most vital part of his body, right? So when this gentleman throws a body kick, he has to make a decision. Where is he going? Look how big of a movement that is. That's a big spastic movement. It's the second time he's done that. He can't make a decision because his arms are not in a position like a kickboxer to block and even counter. He can't even counter the shot because his hands aren't in the right position to counter, right? If he tries to counter, it's going to be too slow. He's going to have to throw it from here, right? It's not here where you go pop, drop real quick, or kick pop. It's not, Dutch style kickboxing. That's the thing that he's going to get really eaten up by Israel Adesanya. If I was Izzy's coach, I'm like, we're just going to stop out. We're just going to throw fucking body kicks over and over and over because his hands are like this. We're going to try to break his arm. But look at this spastic movement he just made. Big spastic movement. What just happened there? What just happened? He got hit with a head kick. That is why you keep your hands up here, right? Because if that would have landed even more clean and flush, that would have been a knockout. And FYI, guys, for what it's worth, I haven't seen this fight before. I'm breaking it out live and as I'm watching it, which I think that's the best way. Beautiful takedown by the gentleman. Okay, guy gets his back. Sean Strickland's doing a good job keeping his hooks out. Okay, hooks are in. Another good thing that Sean Strickland does too is he stays calm, right? I mean, he's a good fighter. I'm just being super ultra anal. Like, even if I fought like that, Matt Hume would just tear my ass up and say, why are your hands down like this? Get your hands up. You're going to get knocked out. Another spastic move with that body kick.
It's going to be hard to submit Sean Strickland, but in mixed martial arts, as I've been saying all night, you soften them up with shots first, opportunities are presented.
Good pressure from Sean.
The 5-round fight definitely favors Sean Strickland and his style because he can do this pace, this sort of paper cut pace for 8 rounds, 10 rounds if he needed to.
Yeah, and certainly
See, this is where this guy's making a mistake. He's not mixing up like he was before. He's trying to box Sean. And he's going in and out, in and out. That's where he's expending way too much energy than Sean is.
style. Look, he's just throwing out little jabs here and there, taking his time. It's favored to 5 rounds. Magomedov is almost sprinting the entire time.
Counter shot there from Magomedov. Strickland and Magomedov head to round 2.
Let's take a look
But let's look at this slow motion stuff right here.
from Magomedov, but the
Body kick landing, good.
front kick
Okay, he's going up to X block right there. X block is perfect. Blocks it, but it comes down a little too much. Kicks a hand, and that would have been a flush head kick. His hands aren't up here, so he has to bring them up. Right? That's seconds. We're playing with windows of opportunity. We're playing windows of seconds. From you to go here to here while the leg is coming, you're playing with seconds there, ladies and gentlemen.
keeps, and then this one he brought right over the right hand of Sean Strickland.
But Sean Strickland's game. He's a gamer. Like, he's willing to go through that to be able to land and get where he wants.
Believes he saw an opening there, and we'll see if they try to exploit it. Eric Nixick out of Extreme Couture. Pleased with the
All right, round 2.
did in the first 5 rounds, considering the eye poke.
I believe this is where the fight ends, considering the time stamps and stuff.
he's saying is, look, listen, we lost that round, okay? But more importantly, not necessarily.
Remember those spastic movements we're talking about.
You're still calm. You're not getting outclassed. Yeah, you lost that round, but we got 5. We got 4 more.
Excuse me.
So let's not panic.
Nice cross. Nice cross. He's closing the distance. He recognizes he's hurt.
And it led to this. Strickland starting to swarm a little bit, send a message.
Now look, each time Sean throws a jab, his hands have to come up. His hands come up.
Not great as he stumbled along the fence.
And the momentum has clearly swung in this fight. You can see Sean really starting to find the mark.
That 1-2 did a lot of damage. Magomedov, as you say.
Sean also does a good job of crossing distance by walking across distance. He doesn't punch across it. He just walks across it.
Well, and Sean, I mean, the exact same
I'll show you guys right now.
at the beginning of round
Look how close he is right now. He's walking. He's walking. Look, he's walking. He's walking across that distance. Look how close he is right now. He's walking across that distance. So it doesn't give Magomedov the opportunity to actually land a counter strike because he's walking across distance. Look at him walk across distance. Boom.
That's a nice combination by Sean.
As he walks across distance, he's also not expending as much energy trying to get across distance because all he's doing is walking, which is something we do every single day.
And he does stay very calm in these situations. And again, countless hours of sparring that will do that.
Nice combination. Nice combination. And look at him. He's walking across the distance. Walking across it. Look where he is right now before he starts throwing a punch. He's right in striking range of his own that he likes to be. And he's able to throw a good combination again.
Together there. He can't cover up like that. He can't go into a shell.
Look, he walks right across distance.
Tee off.
Look how close he's staying. Boom.
There's a good
Boom. Good combination. This is where he can give Izzy trouble right here. Is walking across distance and staying in front of Izzy.
finish is starting to roll his direction.
Now, with his stance being so tall like that, a good wrestler, somebody who level changes overhand right is going to be open, or level change and make him wrestle because a shot is going to be good to get the shot's available for him if someone wants to wrestle Sean, I believe. But he's already in distance throwing his palm combinations. And he's not giving Magomedov an opportunity to actually get a breath. Nice right hand. But look how close look how he just walks across distance. Pop, pop, pop. But walking across distance.
He's going to be looking to see a third round. Magomedov not looking.
Boom, another jab.
Strickland growing in posture, growing in confidence, putting together combinations.
See right there, that's one thing I don't like is that there's no clinch game. If I was Sean, I would have fucking Muay Thai sweeped him when he was pushing on him. He's pushing his weight. I would have dumped with a Muay Thai sweep.
And Magomedov is on shaky legs.
Nice jab. Yeah, that guy's exhausted. Nice sachet.
Has Abus Magomedov on the ropes.
That guy's looking for a way out. Boom, boom. Nice right hand. See, this is where Sean thrives. It is constant pressure, getting on his opponent and forcing them to fight when they don't want to fight. Look at him cross that distance. He walked across that distance.
Is undeterred. You wonder how much sting Magomedov has in return because Strickland
Good combinations.
This is a beautiful combination. Strickland's on fire here now.
Could be a good elbow there.
Time. Magomedov
But see, once somebody hits Sean Strickland, he doesn't give them a chance to regather their thoughts, control distance. He smothers the distance. You're about to see it right now. You're about to see it right now. He's about to smother the distance.
to the body, but Sean says
Look,
no thanks.
walks right across that distance.
Magomedov is looking very tired. He's looking hurt. Looking like he wants a way out. He cannot wait for the end of this round to come.
It's like a version of rotting on how he crosses distance. Bop, 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 bop. Hit him with 5-piece chicken meals. Crosses distance. In the range to fight again.
It'll feel like a lifetime. Mark Smith, referee Mark Smith is taking a close look as well.
He looks like he has a wounded animal cornered right now to Sean Strickland.
If you look, all the snap, all the explosivity,
Yep.
all the power,
Look, that guy just looked at the clock.
it's everything.
When someone looks at the clock, they don't want to be in there anymore. When they look at the clock, they're ready to go home and cash that little check they're gonna get. Bop, bop, cross. Look right here. Only thing I don't like about that is he's staying right in front of him, but he's trying to counter right there. That'd been a great right hand. But look, the guy's running away. Sean walks across the distance. Look, look, look. He didn't want no more. Bop. Good cross pass. He passed guard. Right on the punches.
continuing to hammer away.
Beautiful performance.
Boom.
Sean Strickland's
That's the
by
best one there.
knockout
All right.
round 2.
So, boys, the biggest thing that Sean Strickland has going for him is that he's very good in crossing distance. He doesn't really give his opponents the opportunity to regather their thoughts, recover distance, or control distance. He just walks across distance. Now, the things that he does do, which is not very applicable to mixed martial arts, we talked about in the very first round, which is keeping your hand right here. And when you do that, you have to bring your hand up right here to block for high kick, to X block, which is going to protect you and not break your hand. Or if you want to block X block, the body kick. His hands have to move from here to here. Or when he throws a cross, it has to go from here to there, right? Or when he throws a jab, you see he comes up. So where his hands are at, you can tell when he's going to move. Think about that. If somebody's hands are here, like this, when they move them, you know I'm going to punch, right? If my hands are here, I can go like this, boom, and then punch you. Or I can move, hook, boom, right? So it's a very awkward, unorthodox way to fight, but Sean Strickland seems to make it work for himself. So boys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell to know go live. I hope you like this breakdown. Amazing fights. I have my boy Israel Adesanya beating him. I think those little holes that he has, I think Israel Adesanya is going to be able to capitalize on that and make him pay dearly for having his hands like that. Or can Sean Strickland overpressure IZZY Adesanya? Make sure you guys come back here. I'll give you guys my full breakdown analysis and the reaction of the fight. GG's.